Hello everybody. I usually wait a full minute when I start these videos to get people online, but I'm just going to go ahead and start and people can watch the whole thing when I'm done. This is Father O'Connor. I'm going to give you a status update of Hurricane Ida and Blessed Virgin Mary Help of Christians and the devastation that happened. So most of you know, Wednesday evening we had that big flash flood that devastated the tri-state area in New York. First, I want to say I'm really hard going out to all our parishioners and neighbors in Woodside. The devastation is enormous. I've been walking around the neighborhood, seeing a lot of garbage out in the streets. I've been talking to a lot of people in the parish and other people who are Catholic, and especially in people's basements, some first floor apartments. The amount of water that into a lot of houses is extraordinary. It's ridiculous. Some parishioners have no power. Some people have no phone service. It's just hard. Some people reaching out to me, they have no place to stay. I'm trying to do something, see what kind of do that, but we are trying to do it. So Catholic Charities is going to try to come on Tuesday because of the Labor Day weekend. At least just give out some notification to people to let them know what services are available, because the church doesn't have that kind of funding for people, but it's trying to get the word out, like, we care. So I understand a lot of people are hurting, and we reached out to them, and a lot of people are hurting too because your second home, our church, suffered a devastating flood. Just one thing, we are having masses this weekend, so the schedule remains the same for masses for the time being, unless something else happens. The upper church is available, but I do tell you to go to the bathroom before you come to church, and because right now the bathroom in the church is not available, and you can only enter the church through the main doors right now. So I have all the doors open, but I close them off with tape so people don't enter them because we're trying to get more air in. So Wednesday night, the water is so flooded the church, we had about 8 to 10 feet of water in the church. It's not an exaggeration. Right? I think some people thought I was exaggerating. It was some parts you could see it actually went to 10 feet in the lower church. And because of that, pretty much the whole lower church is destroyed. I'm going to show you on video what has happened. When I get to the chapel, I'm going to let you know. Some people might not want to see what happened to the chapel. It's very, very painful to see. So just going to join with me now is go inside the church. Okay. So we're coming inside the door of the church in Rectory. Okay. Here's the bathroom. And you can see the water line that came up the stairs here. So you're looking at the water line, how high it is. And this is just there. So we come into, used to be the old sacristy of the lower church. That is the ancient resting case from the original church, or the second church, that weighs several thousand pounds. And you see what happened is totally flipped over. We've not been able to get into the other room over there where the drama guild was. So you can see that we're down just to a little bit of water. And if you look up in the sacristy, you can see the line there, how high it was up. So it was above the arches. Now we're going to go into the lower church. So as many of you know, I just did this floor in July. And I did this floor particularly for just the concrete on above, so that'll be there. Now we're going to look at the stage area. You can see that the wood just came up completely off the area. You can see this total everything devastated. So if you look with me at the pillar over here, you can see how high it was. So it's over 8 feet over here. You can see it went all the way up to the speakers. You can see the water destroyed the doors to the closet. This is one of the closets we built a couple of years ago. So everything in here is going to have to be thrown out, most likely. All these walls are going to be taken down. over here to the classroom. Look what the water did to the door. The water smashed the bottom half of the door off and came into the classroom. And actually, this is the first time I'm in this room. So you can see how high the water came into the classroom. You can see how high it is, up into even the air conditioning vent. And now I'm going to the next section. So you can see already the walls are soaked. So all of this is going to be removed. This is where one of the units for the air conditioning is. I can't even get in to the rest of the room to look. Well, the light actually came on just now. So this is all the stuff from Guadalupe. Okay, so I'm walking back out of the classroom, and we still have a couple of, like an inch or so water in here. And now we're going to go into the chapel. So if you don't want to see, now would be the time to stop watching. So you can see how the blood pushed the door open. The Blessed Mother Monstrance was face down on the floor. She was ripped off the wall. Father Rodriguez came here to me. We turned it over to try to remove the monstrance part. We were able to do that. And then this is what the chapel looks like. And you can see again how high the water was. Look at St. Anne. I don't know how she just ended up on the window like that. So even the window busted open and they came out. So this floor might be still salvageable. The contractor installed, I think so. You can see the pews, which were just recently restored, devastated. This is the room with the other air conditioning unit. So this is completely submerged. You can see the water line up into the vent. So that's probably all gone. Coming out of the chapel, this is something I didn't think was possible. This whole wall is gone. This is underneath the staircase coming into the Adoration Chapel. It's where we stored our Christmas stuff. So there's a whole wall right where you see my finger. That whole wall's gone. So this is coming out in here. So I'm gonna try to walk over this stuff. Oh, there's another to the wall on the other side is gone too. So the whole wall that we had underneath the staircase is gone. So when I was here on top of the steps that night, I heard big crashing booms. I guess that's what that was. Come over here is what used to be our church store. And we were using it for storage for stuff for the chapel. And you just can see, oh my gosh, that thing's coming down. Yes, this is a very dangerous room. So that is that. And then let me go back. I'll show you the boiler room. So you can see we have workers here from a company sent by our insurance company. You see the guy coming to me now is Ralph. He's the one, his company, who built the chapel in the classroom. So I'm going to want him to go ahead and help us with the new chapel. So you see we have a lot of workers down here working to clean out the lower church. See what it blew everything. And coming now into the boiler room. So this was the first project for Generations of Faith, the new boiler. So you can see, this is where a lot of the water came in. You can see how high it was. So the water came in through the cracks in the window, and there used to be a door here. There's no door. So the water came in from the street, came in down here, filled up, and blew the door out. And there's the door right there with the tank. So that is the devastation that I had left. So, right. So everybody, that's where we stand right now. So just the cleaning process is still going on. So this crew is supposed to get the water out, and then they're gonna take down the walls because of all the paddling down here. We have to take down all the sheetrock. We're gonna have to really gut the whole lower church, and then we can start over. So the good thing is the insurance is gonna give us a lot of money for that, and insurance will give us pretty much to replace everything. We just have to document anything, we have to keep track of everything, and so forth. Sandra Loha, who was a parishioner who restored the pews, is coming later today. We're going to take the pews out and dry them out and see if we can save the pews. Because they're patrimony of the parish, they belong to the other church. And so I want to keep that thing. So anything we can save, we can. I don't think the Guadalupe Monstrance is safe. I checked it and it's falling apart. It's absorbed the water. And so we're going to get a new one made. So it's really bad. It's really bad, everybody. But we're going to get through this. And the main thing, nobody here got hurt physically in the parish, no one got in the church. So this we can recover from. So I just want to thank everyone for reaching out. Thank you everyone for your messages. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. And I'll keep you updated as we move forward. So as I used to do during COVID when we were locked down, I give my blessing. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. His face shine upon you, be gracious to you, and God bless you and keep you. May God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All right, so have a good morning, and God bless.